Hello, and welcome to Talking About podcast where I talk about literally anything and everything with my little side dish of opinion into it. Let's take a deep breath. We're gonna take a quick deep breath, allow ourselves to sit and feel like things are actually going on in their lives. So, oh my god, my eyes are tearing up. I'm actually wearing my glasses for the first time in 6 months, and I have a lazy eye. And so the glasses correct it, kind of, and it's making my eye water. Anyways, take a second. Whatever the fuck you're doing, take a second and just stop. Realize what's going on in your life and why it's happening. Figure out what your priorities for be in order to meet your 3 to 5 year goal priorities. Let's take a quick second to reflect. I say this with my ego being extremely hurt after practice today. I just could not fucking do anything right today. But it is Thursday, February 15th. It is the day after Valentine's Day. I took that quick second for me because I felt like I've been feeling like I haven't been able to take seconds for myself lately. And I've kind of lost myself in that. And I feel like I'm just going through the motions of life right now rather than actually living. And I need to be honest with myself with that. I need to realize, oh, why do I feel like I'm just going through the motions? Why do I feel like this? Why is it making me feel like this? And how can I fix it? Oh, I just hit the microphone really hard. I just sucker punched it. I just did it again. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna put my hands in my armpits. But even recording this, I feel almost rushed. I feel almost like I need to get going. For the last few days, I haven't been out. Not the last few days. The last 2 weeks, I have not done any homework. Not because I don't want to. Oh, I mean, I don't want to, but not because I don't have the resources to or I don't have the time to. It's because I simply do not want to. And that is something in my mindset that I need to fix. It's not that I don't want to. I understand in my head that I do not want to do it, but I get the opportunity to learn. I get the opportunity to be given this boring ass modern politic and government class homework where I read the fucking Constitution. I mean, everyone should probably read the Constitution, but you know, but I get to do these things and I do them begrudgingly because I take them for granted, and I'm just walking, not even walking, I'm just shuffling along with life's pace right now. And it could also be these last few days have been so sunny, and then today was just pouring ass rain. It's been pouring ass rain all day. I've been freezing my ass off. I'm all bundled up. I'm wearing 3 layers right now. It is something else. That is for sure. But I just feel like I've just been being pushed along. I feel like I haven't taken a second to be like, oh, why am I feeling like this, and why am I not getting the shit done that I need to get done now? It's same with recording a podcast episode. I've been I'll write myself a to-do list. I have a to-do list right in front of me right now, and I'm sitting at my desk, and this is the first time I've sat at my desk in a week and a half. So I shouldn't be proud of myself for sitting at my desk with a computer, my iPad, my test corrections, and a book that I need to read right in front of me, and a microphone, duh. But I am. I'm going to take that as a small step, and I'm about to bust my ass for the next 2.5 hours. I'm going to record this episode for another roughly 9 minutes until 7:30, and then I'm just going to go boom, straight into my homework. But I don't know, I can't say why I feel like this, but I feel like I haven't been myself, and I haven't been able to be honest with myself, and being able to call out myself. Because, like, I feel like I had such a high ego. I feel like every day that my ego doesn't get hurt, I feel like it inflates more. And so I really needed to be like fucking punched in the face today. Like my ego was high and I like went into practice, strut my shit, and I was like, okay, I got this. Like I'm feeling really good. And I still do feel really good, like muscle and like body wise. But just the just the oh my god, I sucker punched my microphone again. Oh my god. Just the amount of mistakes I made in such a short amount of time. Just like I just was like, oh my god. Like I just needed to take a second and to like breathe. And I wasn't able to do that because it was just go, 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 go. And that's what I've needed. I've needed to take a second to breathe, to not have my phone in front of my fucking face. It's Lent season right now. And for Lent, I'm giving up TikTok. And I'm trying to stay under 2 to 3 hours of screen time per day. Because I do productive things on my phone, believe it or not. I read emails. And that's about it. But also for Lent, I'm giving up dairy. But I didn't want to count that as my like Lent thing because like I'm dairy free anyways. But like I haven't been sticking to it lately. And so I'm doing that hard again today. And I already feel so much better. I've only pooped once today. And usually I'd be on poop like 3 or 4 already. And it's been really nice because like the last few days, like last week, I'd been pooping like 6 times a day, and it was really hurting my stomach. It was just really hurting me, and I was like drinking so much water, but like I was still being dehydrated because I was just pooping it all out. Enough of the poop talk. I shouldn't be saying those things online, but now that you guys know my bowel movement schedule, um, Lent, allowing this time for myself to take this time to just chill. Because like my screen time on TikTok, like every Sunday I get like one of the screen time reports. It was like you've spent 15 hours and 42 minutes on this on TikTok, and I was like, shit. Like you average that out, that's more than 2 hours a day. Almost 3. So I needed to be honest with myself and give myself a reality check of where else could those 15 hours of my time go? Those 15 hours of my time could go into bettering myself, to taking a second to calm down. I don't need to calm down for 2.5 hours. And I think that's what I was doing with TikTok. Like, I think I was using that as my calm downness, but it doesn't actually calm down my brain because I'm consuming so much information that I don't know what the fuck to do with. And then I forget, oh, I have this huge ass deadline that I have to meet. This is contradicting last episode's ideas, but I just needed to take a second to like really fucking sit down, take a second, and reevaluate where I am. And I urge everyone to do the same because everyone should be able to take a second. It's not really a second, it's like an hour. So it's like a big it's a big, oh my god, I keep fucking punching this thing. It's a big realization to come to because many people would just be like, oh, this is just how this part of my life is going to be, or this is just how this semester is going to be. No, take a second, reevaluate yourself, realize what you're doing poorly, and find ways in that poorly done time or that poorly done thing on how to be more productive and how to make those poor things become a higher quality. And so for me, taking away that extra screen time on my phone, although it kind of went on Instagram. My screen time on Instagram is only like an hour a day though. So, um, also another big thing is like not looking at my phone immediately in the morning because that's something I'm really bad about doing. I like look at my phone and I'll lay in bed for 10 minutes and I'll be like, I'll push back the time I'll take a shower. I'll be like, oh yeah, I can take a shower at 7:35. I'll still be on time. Oh, I'll take a shower at 7:42. I'll still have time. Like, I am definitely that person. And I definitely need to, not that I definitely need to, I need to break that habit of doing that, because it's a terrible habit to have. It's a terrible habit to like roll over, immediately look at my phone and immediately look at the notifications, and just like as soon as I do that, I feel like I have a to-do list for that day immediately. Like, oh, I need to respond to this person, or I need to check this notification, or I need to like log my period, like, or I need to do all these things. I need to check my email. I need to see how much money I have. Like, it becomes so fucking much so quick, and I don't like, you don't even like realize it. And so that's something also I'm also going to be working on during this Lent season, and just in general, it's something I need to work on. And I'm not going to wait till next January to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to work on it, and then it never be fixed, because I need to start working on it now, and I need to start building stronger habits now in the extra time I'm allowing myself. So this episode kind of has no official point besides taking a second to reflect. My classes have been really heavy on reflections right now, and I have honestly find like reflections really stupid a lot of the times. And I'll be like, why the fuck do I need to reflect on this big ass decision I made? I literally flipped a coin. Oh yeah, like I literally did that the other day. I was like, I don't remember what big decision I had, but I was like, I just like couldn't make up my mind, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I grabbed a coin and I flipped it, and I was like, heads for this, tails for this. And it was tails, and I was like, fuck it, that's my decision. And that's what I've rolled with. So, don't be like me, and don't get lost in every materialistic thing you need to do, and don't be a fucking lazy ass slug like me. Allow yourself to be productive, and allow yourself to relax. Recording this episode is my relaxation, and many people wouldn't be like, oh, that's a relaxing thing to do. For me, it is relaxing to be able to speak my thoughts and reevaluate myself as I'm speaking them. So, like, I'm saying this, and I'm thinking in my head, how fucking stupid am I? How fucking dumb am I to, this is, I guess this is self-hate or whatever, but like, how fucking stupid am I to allow myself to become this far behind? How fucking stupid am I to not have started even looking at these? Why haven't I done this? Why do I feel this way? And like, I've kind of come up with some of the answers, and I can blame my phone for them. I can blame TikTok. I can blame Instagram. I can blame all these other mitigating factors. Excuse me. But I also need to take accountability for that. That phone is my phone. It's my thumb that's scrolling. It's my phone. It's my eyes that are looking at it. It's my brain having an undivided attention towards my phone. And realizing this, and like realizing like how accountable I am for wasting my life, makes me feel kind of like a shit person. So, this is cheers, I guess, to reflection. Also, like, Lent is a season of reflection, and I had a mass yesterday because it was Ash Wednesday. Happy Ash Wednesday, guys. And the homily was very short and sweet. It was like 5 minutes max. But it was very poetic, and it was just like, self-reflection is something that should be happening. It is something very important. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. Reflection and reevaluating yourself is something that everybody needs to do. Thank you for listening to this episode. Not episode. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you don't mind, please rate this podcast a 5 out of 5. It really, like, it boosts a lot. I've had some friends do it recently, and it's like really boosted my audience and my views and my Spotify things. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.